I sound confident, don't I? Oh, yeah, it's working! Yay! Oh my gosh. What a nightmare trying to get to stream has been. Oh my god. So let's get on the dashboard, the stream manager, and let's listen and see if it works. Yay! Oh my god. So I haven't streamed, as you may have noticed. I have not streamed for it's been at least a month now. I'm just gonna get comfortable. Hold on. So yeah, it has been a long time since I last streamed because my computer has not let me, basically. I've been dealing with driver issues in a nutshell. And I finally figured it out. I've been trying to get like this setup fixed again, and I've had to buy a bunch of new cables and do a bit of MacGyvering under my desk. Like I couldn't get this camera to work for ages, and I finally got it to work. My webcam, so that camera, has been taking up the same USB port that I use to charge this headset, and it's all I think it's all fixed now. So it's already like after 9 o'clock. I'm just gonna send a message. Maybe. Oh my god. Now my phone's being a jerk. Anyway, so I'm not doing that pattern. I haven't gotten around to updating that, so I will do that right now before it bothers me too much. And as you can see, I've got stuff here. What should I work on? Yeah, okay. Holy moly. It's been an adventure. Okay, let's put that there, and then we're going to go to that. And I'm just, because, yeah, like I said, it's going to annoy me, I'm going to fix the image up there. Where is it? That one. Oh, I've already got it. Oh, duh. Oh my god. Done, and then we just gotta go and then wiggle it over. Okay. Cancel that. Go away, go away, go away. Okay. So the only thing that I couldn't fix that I've sort of like had normally going is my Spotify, like the thing up in the corner, that opposite corner, showing what I'm playing. That my my web key for it expired because it's been over a month since I last streamed. So I am not going to play any music that you guys can hear. I'm going to play just stuff for myself, just quietly. Otherwise, I will go bonkers hearing myself talk. So hopefully you don't mind. And if you do, then tough to-dos. But let's do some stitching. Oh my gosh. Look how big it is. Okay, so we're gonna work on this. And the best part is I'm working on white right now, so you're welcome. The first thing I need to do is, oh, I shouldn't do that on camera. I need to cross out some pattern because I have been slacking in that department. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. It has been nice to take a bit of a break from streaming, I'll be quite honest. It has been a bit strange as well, because I have it in my calendar every week to like basically give me that notification each night to, you know, kick my butt into gear and get ready. And yeah, for at least a month I've just been ignoring it, basically. That, and I think that's everything I haven't crossed off that I've stitched. Oh, something happened. No, maybe it's just imagining things. Oh well. Okay, so I've done this. Yeah, okay. And look, I've got all these orts that I've been collecting and haven't taken out for a while. So let's do that. They're kind of hard to get out. I think that's all of it. And then this is my ort jar. I'm gonna take a photo of how it is. Like I've got one of these in my car as well. So I will like grab that and empty it and take a photo at the end of June. So like the 6-month mark, basically. Oh come on! I got really, really dry skin on my hands today. So apparently the floss is sticking to me, which is fun. But let's put that back in there now that it's empty. There's that. And I have had to unpick so much of this. I'll zoom in a bit. I've had to unpick so much of this that it has a freaking seam ripper in the bag. So that's fun. Okay. I'm not gonna... I don't like this hoop, I'll be honest. It does not keep the fabric very tight. I don't have a flathead screwdriver to tighten it there. See? Anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to set up my table stand unless I really decide I want to. And I might move the camera. There we go. Okay. So I'm probably not going to have a very long stream tonight, just because it is late and I'm pretty tired already. And I'll like work my way into streaming again. But now that I've got it set up and I know that it's working, I'll be more inclined to like post on my Instagram stories or whatever beforehand. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to move that over to here so I can see it better. Oh, I do that. Wait, I should do that. That makes so much more sense. So, what has been happening? What has been happening? It's almost 1 month left until my kids are on summer holidays, which I'm terrified about. I have a list that I've got a hair. There we go. Look at the freaking hair. Probably can't even see it. That's been tickling me for ages. I finally got it. Anyway, yeah, I just started a list this afternoon of a bunch of things I need to try and organize before summer holiday starts. So that's fun. Oh, that doesn't work. There we go. That's better. I wish it wasn't so much money on Streamlabs per month to do the Pro or the Prime or whatever it's called. I can't remember. Because I'd like to be able to do the dual streams again. Because I got more interest through Facebook than I expected. I could just change my account. That is an option. And instead of streaming on Twitch, I just stream on Facebook, and I could just, in a way, say goodbye to Twitch. Having one less social media account would not be the worst, I'll be honest. So I was crawling around out of my desk trying to get cables sorted just before, as I mentioned. Oh man, my toe's so sore from it now. I had my 3rd injection in my toe today. 3rd of 4. So my foot is extra sore today. So that's fun. But I think it's helping. I think mostly the thing that hurts the most, that's great English, Kate. I think the thing that hurts the most is, I won't go into like visual detail, but I've lost half of my toenail. I'm having to like trim it away horizontally because only one half of it detached and the other half is still attached. And so I had to trim it because it kept catching on my sock and my pants, basically. So the thing that hurts is the now visible, vulnerable new skin that would normally be behind a toenail. My poor toe. It's been such an ordeal. It's been more than 6 months now. Definitely did not expect the morning of that I would cause so much damage to my body. In a way. I mean, it's just a toe, but I have since learnt that yes, it is just a toe, but it is a very important toe. Where did my needle go? Oh, went up to the magnet. That's helpful. These headphones try to be helpful, and when something is quiet, such as my music, it decides to turn it down. I don't understand why, and I don't appreciate it, basically. It's like my only qualm with these headphones. I will be so glad to be done stitching white on this piece. Seriously. I've not enjoyed stitching on this piece lately because of the white. It's just not visually different enough to excite me about stitching on it, I guess. I'll be so glad when it's done. Like, there is no way that I would not stitch white. Well, technically it's an off-white. But yeah, definitely prefer to have some color. I went to the craft store today, amongst a bunch of things. Hello, great to see you back. Yay! Yeah, I went to the craft store today, but I was out for like, oh my god, like 3 hours doing a bunch of errands, and I had my appointment for my toe and blah de blah. And I finally have all of the DMC colors now, because I got this one, the color I was missing. And these 3 are for my other piece that's here. This is the stitch along I'm working on. I ran out of the brown that's here, and I'm low on that one, and I cannot find my bobbinated version of that one. So yeah, I got some colors. Anyway, let's put that over there and that one in there. Can't hold a needle right now. What's going on? So yeah, I'm super glad I figured out how to get my computer to behave. And I was dreading getting under my desk behind my computer to change all the cabling, but it's done now, and I'm so glad, because it was really annoying not having this camera and the cable for my headset plugged in at the same time. That was just really annoying, because every time I had like a meeting on my computer, I would inadvertently forget that I needed to unplug the cable that charges this and plug in the webcam. And it was just, I mean, it's like first world problems to a T, but yeah. I have discovered I don't have anything like all trails colors. What is all trails colors? I'm very confused. Are you meaning all the colors? Oh no, I'm okay. I'm very glad I have all the colors. I like not having to worry about missing a color, basically. Good grief, spelling screwed up is what it is. All the colors, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't come across a pattern that I wanted to stitch that didn't have DMC colors listed. So that does help, but I'm not into buying kits. So yeah, having all the colors on hand. And I try to stay on top of my spares. So if I'm running low on something, then I'll check my spares. And if I don't have it in there, then I'll get it. Like I make a note, and I always have like a real running tally of DMC colors I need to pick up the next time I get to a craft store, basically. Why is my watch buzzing at me? Oh. Yes, I saw that. When I went to change the picture up there, I saw that they're all on sale. So I'm kind of miffed because I yeah, no thank you. I don't have I don't like need any more right now. But it's fine. Like it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I have too many tabs open. I need to close some tabs just quickly. I don't know what to close. Bought 4 the day before. Oh no. You could message her and say, hey, like, would you be willing to reimburse? Because some people are nice. Okay, I'm just gonna fix some things on my computer because I don't even know, I've got at least like 3 dozen tabs open of stuff. And I'm just gonna try and group them because I've been meaning to group them anyway. Okay, close that. Oh man, I have so many freaking tabs open. I'm just trying to close more and it's like creating more tabs because they're squished up so close together that you can't see them all. I can close that one, and that one. No, I need that one, and that one, and that one. I can close that one. So many tabs. They all have a reason to be open. Like, something is happening with all of them. That one can get closed. That one too. Okay, that goes in a new tab. I need to utilize the Chrome tabs grouping so much better. You being mean to your computer, are you making it? Always. Always. My computer gets slaughtered every single day. Oops. Not in there. What is that one? Oh, that can go away. Oh my gosh. They actually like unsquish, unaccordion when I move away. It's getting there. Alright. No, that can stay there. And that can go to a new tab. Okay, well that's better. I don't remember what I was doing though. I do not remember. Ow. Oh. In my under the desk shenanigans, I have been unpleasant to my toenail. I'm going to have to attend to that before I go to bed tonight. No wonder it hurts extra right now. Anyway, let's do some more stitching. But no, the computer issue thankfully had nothing to do with Chrome. It was video driver issues. And I'm proud of myself. I figured it out without Josh's help. I missed the hole properly. Did I? Yes. So you won't be able to see it because I don't think it'll focus that close. Yeah, and it's white. So I've like come up slightly off just with that one. Then I gotta trim my floss because I'm not going to be able to thread it with it tapering off like that. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. So I know I said this. Congratulations. Oh, about fixing it myself. Thank you. I I know I said this in my floss tube, but I'm so obsessed with 18 count fabric at the moment. So much so that I actually bought a big roll of 18 count in oatmeal colour when I went to the craft store. And I'll prove it. Hang on. See, 18 count. I don't know what I'm going to use it for right now, but honestly, I kind of wish I'd done it before I started this. But I have a feeling that it's not really going to matter because I think this is a mostly full coverage stitch along pattern. It's hard to tell this early. There are gaps, but yeah. So you said, Mum, that you bought 4 cities from from Satsuma Street. What did you get? I'm assuming Sydney was one of them. I have been. Oh, dang it! This time I didn't pay attention properly. I have to skip 1 square on this row. Yeah, I have been tempted to get some more, I'll be honest, just to stitch because I really like the style. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. But it kind of goes against my reasoning behind stitching the ones I do have. Nominees 519. That's fair. I would not be able to do 18 count on like black or something. But yeah, I've seen her Pretty Little Cities series for years. And some of them are just super gorgeous. Sydney, LA, San Francisco, and Vegas. Okay. They make sense. I'm sad she's not going to do Melbourne. I don't actually know what the Greece one looks like. I'm just going to quickly bring up her website again. I'm opening a new tab, to be clear, because that's what I do. It's always a new tab. Whoa, the Greece one looks huge. It's obviously the same size. Maybe that measurement seems much smaller. Where's the Sydney one? So I can compare it to Sydney because I finished that one. Okay. Fair enough. They're about the same size. The Greece one just looks huge, I think, because it's very squarish. We'll need to get the Seattle one soon, hopefully the London one. Melbourne could be awesome. Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool for us, but like I was thinking about it ages ago when I bought the 3 patterns I did buy, that I don't really know how she could make it look interesting. Yeah. But yeah, the Greece one is very nice. I just don't know what ones I'd get because I feel like I would need to have a reason to get them. Maybe that's just telling me that I need to go traveling. I am looking forward to doing the Seattle one because I do like the little raindrops. And there's a orca as well. She's done Sydney, and that's probably Australia. Yeah, exactly. I was talking very briefly with someone from New Zealand, where she was hoping that she'd do a New Zealand one, and I was like, I would buy that. I would buy that. What's the one that I really like? Yeah, San Francisco is very cute. And India is the other one that looks pretty. And Hawaii, actually. Hawaii is very cute. Exactly. My camera and all my stitching supplies, right? Try and convince her to do a Canada one to begin with, and I'll be like, okay, well, now I need to go to Canada and explore and all of that cool stuff. No, I wish. Not allowed to leave the country. Dang visa. All of them, yeah. They're all very pretty. I love her style. A cat. There we go. Couldn't find the hole. Playing a bit of chicken, floss chicken at the moment. So actually, she's done Toronto. Oh, I hadn't noticed. What does it look like? Toronto. Those are nice colours too. I can't wait to go to Canada. It's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen at some point in my life. If I have to kick and scream to make it happen, it's going to happen. I'm distracted now. I'm looking at the stitch along that I am doing of hers because I'm like so far behind. So it's cool to see it stitched. I don't expect I will catch up. Oh. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, but I do feel like her parts for the stitch along are a little bit too much to do in 2 weeks. But I don't know if she's done a stitch along before. So she could just be testing waters. Oh, this is not going to end well. Maybe. Maybe. No, okay. Alright, this has to be done off camera because I can't see what I'm doing that far away. Oh. Come on, come on. You can do it. Yes! 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 That's what's left. I like to live dangerously. What I was going to say is these needles are really good. This size needle is really good for 18 count. But I have poked the blunt end, like the eye end, into my fingers so many times because they're so small. I have a callus built up on this finger. If my camera would, so you can see the callus built up on the tip of my finger, and I've poked, like my skin's really dry on my hands at the moment, but I've poked the tip of my thumb so many times as well. Yeah. So that's fun. Oh, that's right. I've got this big long cut of this color. I can't just like it's too. It'll be too short if I cut it in half. I guess. Nah, I like a loop start. We'll do a loop start. Zoom. I have real music playing. Not Vegas, New York. Okay. I have it out in the car for when I take Grandpa to appointments. Are you going to get Vegas? Because you've been there. I just realized that the Canada one she has done is the wrong side of the continent for me to easily be able to go and visit. Because I'm underneath Vancouver. But I do want to go over to the east side because I want to meet some of my Canadian friends. And I think all of them are actually east. I don't think she's done one for that. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. No, she hasn't done Vegas. She's got Washington, D.C. I could have gotten that as a. I've visited there, but no. Oh, it's even got the cherry blossoms that I was going to go and see. That sucks. Oh well. You want a West Side Canada. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if I get one that is because of visiting, using the one that she has already as an excuse is good because all the people that I know that are Canadian are on that side. So I just realized something I was going to say before, but I distracted myself because I'm super good at that. I have almost made the official decision / plunge to start martial arts. And I'm scared. The plan, I tried to call them today, but I couldn't get through. And then I was going to call one more time and leave a voice message, but just the end of the day shenanigans happened. But yeah, I'll be able to do one class in the evenings and I'll do one class during the day per week. And they, yeah, they understand that I have busted toe and they're like, you're an adult, like, you know your limits, and if you need to say something, just say something. And I was like, yeah, I am an adult, aren't I? But the woman that I speak to most often about like organizing the kids stuff, she seemed very excited to have me join. So that was nice as well. Just having the knowledge that having someone happy to see me there. But I'm gonna have such a wake up call about how unfit I am. And I'm hoping that it will shed some of these extra pounds, as I should say, because I'm in America. But I'll be a white belt, and my kids will have a higher belt than me. Boo-hoo. But yeah, so the plan will be that I start next week. And the other reason I was trying to call them is that we decided, and I've asked the girls as well, but we're going to do, finally, for the first time, a birthday party for them. And we can do, they do at martial arts place, they do birthday parties on Saturdays. And I'm like, will both the girls go there? They both enjoy it. They're comfortable and know the place, and they know some of the people there. And it's like, it just, on Tuesday, I just had this light bulb moment. Like, no shit, why haven't I thought of this earlier? So, the plan will be the weekend after the girls' birthdays, because Alex is actually going to someone else's birthday party on her birthday. So that Saturday is out. And Charlie's birthday is on the Sunday, obviously. So it'll be, yeah, the weekend after, and they'll finally have a birthday party. Finally. And I'm scared because I haven't ever organized a birthday party, let alone a joint one. Just don't want to forget anything. But we'll have the place for like 2.5 hours. The party will be an hour and a half, but we'll have time to set up and help clean up after. And yeah. The thing that kind of makes me nervous about it is just that Charlie's special needs, and so she doesn't have as big of a friend group. What's the word? Just her friendship circle. She doesn't have as big one as Alex does. And I'm nervous that no one would show up for Charlie. But that is something that I have known for a long time regarding birthday parties is very likely to happen. Which fucking sucks that I have to think about that kind of thing. But I know that Charlie would still have a great time, and I know that she knows kids in Alex's class as well, because we told the girls that they'd have to invite the class, and because they don't have any experience, we've had to explain to them, like, just because you've invited someone doesn't mean that they're going to be able to come. Like, it's an invitation, it's not like school where you're expected to go and blah blah blah. She won't notice if the groups are unbalanced. Yeah, the other thing that we'll do, that Josh and I have agreed on, to help that potential imbalance, is make it very clear that no presents from their friends. How's Charlie's yesterday's image going? She had a shower tonight, so we took off the gauze, and it's looking gnarly. But I expected that. It did start oozing, but she was about to get into the shower, so that didn't faze me personally. It fazed her because she started to fret. But she's got a fresh new band-aid on, and the ointment that we've got and like put on it. And where am I trying to go? Down here. Yeah, we'll hear back about what it is. He said 4 to 5 days, but I think he meant 4 to 5 business days. So next week we'll hear something. And yeah, I felt so bad yesterday when she did it. Good idea. They have plenty of stuff already. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know that people will still likely get something for them, because I say that because I know we're going to be making sure that Alex has a present to give to her friends to the birthday party that she's going to, even though it said presents not required. But we're going to phrase it as please don't bring presents. But yeah, with Charlie, I know that her sword didn't need to be drained, and so it was really hard to make that call of yes, please stick a needle in my child's stomach to numb the area. And she's so strong. Oh my god. In hindsight, I should have made sure that Josh was there too. But they got a sample. So, but yeah, I warned her teacher this morning, just saying like she's had a rough evening and she didn't get much sleep last night, and she'll likely talk to you about sharp, because that's what she calls needles. And yeah, she apparently did, and she showed off her big band-aid, as I called it. Yeah, she'll be okay though. I don't like this song. Can I not have this song, please? I just don't really like it. Oh, Spotify. What are you doing? It won't let me shrink it any further than that. I don't like that. There we go. I understand why all the setups I've seen of streamers where they have minimum 3 monitors, because that would be so helpful. It just feels like an overkill for anything else. I could always have more monitors though. Callum and Co are coming over for lunch tomorrow in case Charlie wants to call me. Oh, she will call. She will want to call you as soon as she gets home, which I believe will be about 6:45 for you. So I've told her, and I have to keep reminding her that she has to wait until at least 3 o'clock before she's allowed to try and call you, which is 8 o'clock for you. I won't be able to talk for as long as usual. That's fine. Tomorrow she's got therapy. Oh, I'm on the wrong week in my calendar. Yeah, tomorrow she's got therapy, so we'll be back. I could probably, depending on when you're free, I could tell her that she's allowed to chat while she has dinner. Get up early. Yeah, exactly. She's always like, Nanny awake? Nanny awake? I'm like, I hope not. But yeah, we get back, and on Fridays, she pretty much is like handed dinner when we get home, because it's about 25 past 5. It's not as bad as Tuesdays. We get home at about 6:30 on Tuesdays. Um, yeah, Oh, now that Alex is in the same martial arts class as Charlie, that's so good. She keeps telling me 4 o'clock. Okay. 4 o'clock is like the first o'clock after she gets home from school Monday through Thursday. So she does talk about 4 o'clock a lot. She talks about 7 o'clock because it's the hour of when she's going to go to bed. Because they go to bed, we start putting her to bed at 7:30. And she talks about 8 o'clock because she knows that I want to make sure she's up and moving by then, before school. So just in case you're wondering about all the o'clocks that she talks about. Oh, and the other one would be 10 o'clock, and that's because that's when Ellie used to come on Sundays. 4 o'clock is also on Thursdays when Ellie comes, so that could be that. I don't expect you to remember any of that. Yes, she is very lovable. Actually, I don't want to go there. Kind of wish I still had the finished piece that I just sent off today, because I want to show it off. But I'm so glad that it's sent. That lady has been so patient. I guess you would have seen it on Flosstube. Good, my memory is in my phone calendar. Yes, I know that. That Alex is stoked to have moved up a grade. Yes, she is happy, but she's also very anxious about it because, and I warned her that this was going to happen. It's proper martial arts now. It's not the little dragon stuff where they just have fun and they just like try to do the kicks and the punches and stuff. Now they actually have to do the forms and I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the set where they have to do the right like blocks and kicks and turns, and it's all like it's like a dance in a way. The dress was gorgeous and the dog super cute. What? I don't know what that means. Yeah, so she's like, on Wednesday, she was like, do I have to go to martial arts? Because it's hard now. I feel bad for her, even though she's got a yellow stripe, might help you with doing it too. Oh yeah, like I'm gonna have to do the form thing as well. So I'm hoping that it can be a thing that the girls and I do, like at least on weekends or something. Dress and dog refer to the piece you posted. Oh, okay, thank you. I just like the flowers and the dress, actually. Yeah, because we got an app for martial arts on our phone, on my phone, not our phone. And it has like notes and stuff that you can use to refer to what to do for it, so you can like practice and stuff. And I haven't been able to get Charlie to pay attention to it. And now Alex is finally in that class too. So hopefully we can make a thing of it. I am looking forward to getting my like outfit and showing them, because at least Alex has been like kind of excited for me to do it, because I've kind of tossed it up and down about whether or not I would join, and whenever I've mentioned it, Alex has always been like, yeah. It's a time. Okay. It's not as good as yesterday. This is just a random thought. Not as good as yesterday, but we put on clean bed sheets on the bed yesterday, and so I'm looking forward to getting into bed tonight. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, I was sleeping on the bed that you guys will have when you come and visit, and it's not bad. It's not bad. I was sleeping on it while Josh was quarantining in the master bedroom slash bathroom. Um, you will need to bring something for white noise, though, because this room is fucking loud, and it's got nothing to do with the TV or my computer. Like, those were off. It's just this room, right, like there, like that wall there, and kind of in the middle, is it shares the wall on the inside with the central cooling, central cooling and heating, and it's just so noisy and it's constant. And I actually put the TV on to do white noise when I was in here, um, just because that way I didn't have to listen to headphones, because that's what I usually do in the bedroom, so that Josh doesn't hear it. Always nice, especially with sunshine in them. Yes. Well, I don't get that anymore, because clotheslines aren't a thing in this country, apparently. But yes, I do remember that feeling. But the curtains aren't bad at keeping the light out. And it was super easy to, like, because I was closing it up every morning. I grabbed a shelving unit that we've had for like at least a year, maybe 2 years now. Um, that had nothing on it, so I've put that in here, and I was using that to like stack the pillows and doona on, um, so that it was all out of the way. And yeah, the cats were thoroughly confused because they weren't allowed to go in to see Josh. So every morning I would wake up with Milo on me and Zoe at my feet. Thanks for the tip. Howard just has to sleep on the side he can hear from sand. He'll have no problem. Gonna have to try that again, Mum. I can't figure out what that's meant to say. But they were, no. Yeah, they were. But they got there. It was pretty funny the first uh, when Josh came home, it was uh, it was late. That's right. He came home after the kids had gone to bed, and on the Thursday, and he came in wearing his mask, obviously, because we didn't know if he had COVID. And Milo like came running up to the door because he heard the door, and he's always kind of curious. And he freaked out when he saw Josh wearing a mask. Not sand, ant. Okay. From ant, he'll have no problem. Okay. That makes sense then. Yep. Yeah, so Milo was super freaked out because Josh was wearing a mask. So that was the start of it, and he's just like, ah. And then Josh just grabbed his PlayStation from downstairs and brought it up because I did everything else. Like I got the room ready for him, but I didn't want to touch the PlayStation. I didn't want to break it or whatever. So he grabbed that, and then he's basically just like locked himself in the bedroom. And Milo was so cute. He was like sitting out the door, just like, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. It's all good. We got there. I was very curious about how Milo would react to me coming back after 2 nights away. So it will happen. My Mother's Day present was the promise of a makeup weekend. I just need to figure out what I want to do and where to go. Because like it's gonna happen. I want it to be. I want there to be like a reason to go to a place, like there was for the trip that I missed. So just an event or something. Glad he didn't get COVID. Yeah, poor Milo. And I'm glad he didn't get COVID too. Holy crap. That's the last thing any of us need. Touch wood. I am amazed that the 4 of us have managed to escape it. Touch wood. Lots of wood. I'm actually trying to get the girls their booster shot organized for next month because that's been FDA approved for their age group, and they got their wellness appointments next month because it's their birthdays. Could it be meeting the girls you missed that weekend? Yeah, but I don't know, that's just like I definitely would want to make it coincide with meeting up with some or one of the mums from my group. But I don't know, having that as the event, then where would I go? Like, who would I meet? I could make it more, like, I could meet more of them if I went to Florida, for example. I don't really want to go to Florida at the moment. Plus, they weren't local to the area. They were both traveling in for the event that they went to. And to be clear, I am going to go see Hannah Gadsby. Like, the weekend that it was supposed to happen, I booked tickets for when she's coming to Seattle, which happens to be Alex's birthday. Because, of course, her 2 shows are both on June 11. they doing the stitch people again? They aren't doing anything in person. They've been doing virtual gatherings, basically. Howard just called out, then go to Florida. You answered with perfect timing. Nah, Florida scares me. Plus, it's coming into summer. I don't really want to go to Florida while it's summer. That sounds like a horrible idea. Yep. There's a tree here, so that's why I'm like having to count because the leaves cover the cloud a little. Although I have no idea how much you can actually see of what I'm doing. I'll be quite honest. I should have worked on the stitch along. This is a bit silly. I don't know if I was saying it while you were here. I'm not enjoying working on this right now because I'm working on white, or working with white, I should say. And it's just not ideal. Come on. There we go. It's actually really good lighting for me to see what I'm doing. Because I've got a light there and I've got a light there. And it's just like it's casting shadows really nicely to see each of my stitches. I've been stitching this one in sunshine mostly during this white stitching session. I've tried your dot marking system on the New York one and it's very helpful. You're very welcome. Thank you. Never done it that way before. Push through and get the white out of the way. Yeah, exactly. This was supposed to be the last color. If I was to continue working through in number order. And like I said, I'm pretty sure on a floss tube, I think I said it, I'm doing the white now because I have a blog post that I want to talk about stitching white and white, and I needed imagery. So that was like the main reason. But getting it out of the way is nice too. Yes, it's gridding. I did a blog post about it actually, sort of vouching for it. And I don't understand why people don't do it. I mean, it takes a long time. Like, for a piece this size, and for a piece this size, because this is actually like, this is only half of the thing. It's all curled in here. It took ages to do, but I am much less likely to mess up. It doesn't help when I do something like what I did with this one, and one of my rows is 11 squares instead of 10, and I have to unpick a bunch. That doesn't help. This freaking hoop don't like it. Don't mind me rocking out to the beebs. I might not think he's a very nice person, but his songs are frickin' catchy. I came up in the wrong spot. There we go. I refuse to actually sing aloud. I honestly have no idea if I have a terrible singing voice or not. And I've begun to suspect that I do not, because my kids tell me to shut up all the time. Yeah, which could just be kids being kids, but Charlie doesn't even like give me a second. She's just like, "Mom, stop!" I'm like, "Whoa." Just trying to rock out to Moana that you won't stop playing constantly. Which side note, I still have this waiting for a recording. And I have another one, actually, because just quietly, Alex is getting one for her birthday. I used to have a good singing voice. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, Alex is getting a creative Tony with her Tony box that she's getting for her birthday. So yeah, that's happening. The Spotify playlist I have going at the moment is called... Apparently I'm playing nothing. Thanks, computer. Just frightened the shit out of me. I used to tell you to shush. Okay. Can't think what to read for. Oh, that's okay. Just whatever. You said last time you told me about it, like you updated me, you had a couple of books, like, on hand. And she's not going to care what you read. Ellie was trying to read Fox and Socks. It's just, she's like slowing way down and stumbling over the words. I'm like, yeah, this is like the hardest book to read or something. It's very tricky. I've read it enough that I can like read it at a pretty good pace now. Come on. I'm trying to just get some floss. Uh-oh. I ran out. No, I haven't run out. I just have to get some more from my stash. I have a question, if you're still there. Are you two planning on like disappearing for X amount of nights or whatever to like go and explore? Because you haven't been to Washington yet. It's very pretty. You won't get the shock of how green it is compared to California. Is that yep to my question just now? I don't know. There's such a bad delay. I'm sorry. You don't have to tell me like what or when, because obviously this is being streamed. Yeah. But yes, the stark difference in scenery once we landed from California was just like, oh my gosh, it's so green. We would like to look around a bit. Of course. I was kind of hoping to be able to pick you up from the airport so that I could be like, look how beautiful it is. Because it's, depending on which way you come from the airport, it's a very nice drive. Yeah, the delay's stupid. I tried to set it up as like quick as possible with the delay, but there's always going to be a delay. My god, this is almost one cloud and then there's these ones over here. I'm pretty sure the clouds are the last of the white. Would you like to consider all of us going away for a night or two? Yeah? Let me write it down because I'll forget. I have fully embraced the fact that I don't remember shit and have to write everything down. Oh, so I've got a hair like sewn into my clothing somehow. There we go. Oh, I just had like a big knot in it. Fair enough. There is a Lego festival while you're here, which is, it could be the thing that you went to in Bendigo, I think you said it was. Want to come in the middle of the night to collect us? I mean, I could, but I figure you're getting a car while you're over there. But yes, it probably would be too dark to see anything. You're right. The freeways are not illuminated. But yeah, it should be clear a lot of the time regarding the weather. So you'll be able to see all the mountains that are around us. There won't be much snow on them, obviously. But they will likely have snow on them, like a little bit, because that's what happened last year. But yeah, there's from the elementary school that's really close to us and not the one the girls go to, and I won't say the name because I'm live. When it's clear day, the road that we drive on that goes past that school, it has an amazing view. So and it's not just the road to go to school, like it is the road that we use to get to and from like the supermarket to our house. So I know that the girls aren't at school during that time, so that's why I point that out. We are getting a car, and since we will land at midnight by the time we get bags, yeah, I know, that's fine. If you, just to be clear, if you don't wake up when you told me last time we talked about this, which was like a couple weeks ago, don't feel bad. Like, my plan, and I haven't talked to Josh about this, but my plan was to tell the girls that they will see you like late in the day, because that way they can't be disappointed. So yeah. Yes, it will be good. So that's what I was saying. There's a Lego thing. It's like JERKFASE or something like that. It's happening in Seattle, and we're all trying. Well, Josh and I are trying to make more of an effort now that we're all vaccinated, and I mean, like, COVID's not gone, but America is treating it as though it was done. But we feel safe enough that we're trying to do stuff. So the 6th to the 7th of August. And the girls are excited about the prospect. Apparently you can buy Lego there as well. And it probably wouldn't be a very long. Oh, it's in somewhere I don't actually know. I don't know how to pronounce that. Puyallup? It's near the airport, apparently. Yeah, it's just south of Tacoma, which is where the airport is. As Washington is such a terrible layout. I hate it. Good plan, always up for a Lego thing. Cool. Alright. All the cool things. Oh my god. Oh no. A raid. I'm scared. Ah! I don't know who you are, old man Chadley. But hi. Something we have to live with now. Yeah, exactly. Hi. Chad raid. I'll close what I was doing since I'm getting distracted. But I'm not streaming for much longer. Just heads up. Was doing some cross stitching myself and thought we'd drop by. Well, thank you. Hello. I'm back streaming after like I didn't look into it properly. It's been a month though. I think it might have been 5 weeks. I'm not sure, but I was having terrible computer problems that were not letting me stream. So yeah. Hi, that's a cute emoji. What were you cross stitching? Was it Satsuma Street as well? Because I am fully embracing the fact that I am like a total fangirl. And I say that because I literally have the stitch along in arm's reach that she's doing. And so those who don't know, this is Satsuma Street's Pretty Little LA pattern. This piece is looking very nice so far. Thank you. I knew what you meant. Where am I? I'm so lost on my pattern. Okay, one more stitch. But yes, I decided to do white tonight because I am cruel, I guess. Now, the real reason, there's 2 reasons why I'm doing white. One is because I'm actually planning a blog post on my website that talks about stitching white on white. And the other reason is because I want to get the white done. I'm working on a full coverage piece of the map from a video game, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Oh my god, my husband would probably love that. Full coverage. Oh, actually, I think I know that. I probably know that pattern. I'm going to look it up. Less than 2% to go. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure I know the one you mean. And my husband has actually asked me to make that, and I laughed in his face. 2% to go. I've never done a piece that big. So kudos. What will your plan be to finish it? Like, will you be getting it professionally framed or something? Chadley is doing a great job, and it's huge. Yeah. What size fabric? This is 18 count, by the way. This is kind of hard to tell on stream. Started back in January 20. That's not bad. Good job. I don't know how many stitches it is, like how big it is. I know it's enormous. Oh my gosh, it's so big. The link I'm using is not very helpful, but oh my gosh, those stitch numbers. 420 color has 4,378 stitches. Holy shit. I know there were some free patterns floating around, but this was the pattern from Box Cat's shop. Okay. Box Cat shop. Oh, no, I clicked the wrong link. That one. Wow. Wow. My gosh. Oh, I hate the Etsy website. I hate Etsy in general. Stitch count is 358 by 358. Whoa. Yeah, the Lightwell map. Yep, that's the one I'm looking at. 14 count. Oh my gosh, that would be huge. Yeah, 25.5 inches. Dang. Good job. There must be so many skeins of floss. I hope you haven't had any dye lot problems. That's like massive fear of mine. And like I don't do anything bigger than this, you know. Yep, it's like 29 by 27 for me because I made the mistake of buying store brand Ada. Oh. So it's rectangles instead of squares. That sucks. My initial guess would be, oh, my camera's being terrible. My initial guess would be that maybe you bought Joann's fabric. The count measured out as 13. Yeah, that makes sense because that's a lot bigger. But yes, I know Joann's brand. Yep. Joann's brand fabric is terrible. I obviously assumed that you are American, because it might not be clear, but even though I don't sound American, I live in America. So that was why I assumed. Yeah, I'm glad to say I I didn't learn the hard way about Joanne's brand. I've seen pictures of people making something and it just looks so bad. East Coaster. Okay. Oh, you're late. You're up late. I'm in Washington State, I should say. It's very late, yeah. And I'm stitching this one, which is LA, because I bought 3 of her patterns for places that she's made that my husband and I have lived in. So I've already completed Sydney, and then the next one was LA, because of the 3, that was the next place we lived, and the last one I have is Seattle, because we didn't technically live there for very long. It was sort of an in-between, but it's the closest city, so luckily I bought a big sheet of the cloth so I have enough for the 13 count fabric that I can make the matching size for dark wool. Oh, there's a dark one as well. If it wasn't so big, I would like surprise my husband by making it. But it wouldn't be a surprise because he would see me working on it. So I can't even, there we go. I can't use their website. A map bundle. Okay. Oh, Dark World. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So it's the same thing, just different colors. What? Of course. Etsy always changes my URLs to be Australian because it's trying to be helpful, apparently. It's not helpful. Oh, what is going on? I've got too many tabs open. Okay, it's a little different. Yeah, 2 years of hiding it, exactly. And that would be if I just worked on it exclusively, which would not happen. Different colors in some of the landmarks. Yeah, I saw there's like a pyramid in the middle. I don't know the game, but it's my husband's favorite game. One of, I should say, because it's like a different dimension. Okay. I might have to favorite this shot. The other one that he's asked me to make of like big cross stitch patterns is the free first gen Pokemon. That's like all the Pokemon are kind of squished up on top of each other, and yeah, I saw that before he suggested or asked for it, and my first thought was maybe, and then it was like no, come on, and then when he asked, I was just like, how about I teach you instead? Oh my, the Gen Pokemon full coverage. Yeah, they look so good. So many colors. I do have a Mario one that I got actually, like a lifetime ago. I just like I'm looking at her shop. Oh, I assume their shop, and it made me think of that. So I'm just wondering if what it was. It doesn't matter. There's a pattern that combines all the gens to. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna just look this up quickly. Oh my god. On Lord Libyan, of course. Holy shit! It uses almost half of the DMC colors. I'm surprised it doesn't use more. But that is massive. Oh my god. Seven thousand 798,000 stitches. Oh my god. Someone completed it in 8 years. Another person completed it in 6 years. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. No, I'll just close that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I want to try and finish this cloud before I finish for the night. That would be good. I hope I haven't... No, I'm good. I skipped the one, did I? Shit! Okay, hang on. I want to do it right. Normally I would just be, if it was my own thing, I'd be like, yeah, it's cool. But I want to do it properly. So we're going to undo this. This. Come on, Floss, get out of the way. So I'm listening to music. It's copyright music, so that's why it's not on the stream. But I just keep like lip syncing, jamming out to it. Right now it's Taylor Swift, because I have terrible taste in music. Oh, come on. Just do it nicely. Thank you. Oh, we'll take out that last one so it'll be easier. Please? Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. So yeah, as I think I started to say and didn't finish saying, if this was my own pattern, thank you for the follow, Beck, Elaine, and also the people from like 12 minutes ago, I didn't say thank you. There's Lucian Havens and Wendy, John, 0508, and Old Man Chadley. Would have been, yeah, my first idea for a project would have me busy till I retired. I have a lot of like little patterns on my shop, because I just make stuff that makes me laugh or interests me or interests my kids, basically. So you can see some of my pieces over here. If I go this way, there's 2 of them. Plus, that's all my needle minders. Yeah. Actually, no, I will point out that a lot of them are enamel pins that have yet to be turned into needle minders. Thank you for the follow, Artemis1138. So just to be clear, I don't stream very much. I do once a week, and I'm back from a forced hiatus because my computer was playing up. I had to like completely recable my computer, and update drivers and all that fun stuff. But I got it working. Hence the title of the stream, I guess. I forget that that's a thing. What's the time? Oh, don't think I'm finishing this cloud. Unpicking a bunch doesn't help. Oh, I can tell I'm getting tired because my legs are getting uncomfortable and I keep having to move them. Nervous about moving my legs around because more than 6 months ago I broke my toe. No, I shattered my big toe on my left foot. The last bone in your toe, your big toe has, I think, 3 separate bones in it. So the one underneath the toenail, I completely it exploded in my toe, basically. And even though I did that, I am still dealing with nonsense with it healing. And part of that is my toenail is refusing to detach properly, which is a lovely thing to be able to say, I will point out. But in the process of trying to set up my computer for this stream tonight and get it to actually fucking work, I have torn it. I have to trim it or else I'm going to have a bad time. I'm going to go in there. I will be glad when it's finally healed. Currently I'm getting hyaluronic, I think it is, hyaluronic acid, which is like a joint fluid replacement. I'm getting that injected into my toe every fortnight, which today was that day that it happened. And it's not fun at all. It hurts. And my whole foot hurts for like 2 days after. This is the 3rd one I've had. Yeah. I do not recommend you drop a huge, heavy piece of furniture on your toe. Do not recommend. And I know what day it was. It was very easy to remember. It was Halloween, and I was trying to get ready for trick-or-treaters, basically. Glad to stop by tonight. Must get some sleep now. No, that's fine. Thank you for the raid, and thank you for chatting and sharing what you're working on. I appreciate it. It's always nice to hear what other people are working on. But yeah, I'm not going to be on for much longer tonight, if I can help it. I'm still hoping I can maybe get this cloud done. I did start the stream like an hour and 15 later than I would like, because I do like to try and start at about 8 Pacific. keep looking at my screen for the pattern. It's not helpful. The pattern's down here. I should look into Pattern Keeper or whatever it's called. One, two. Oh, this cloud. It's taking forever. And then I've got this one that's like twice the size over here. Hopefully next week, when it's time to stream, I'll have something a lot more interesting to stitch. Because I've got a couple of commissions that are still in like the design phase. So that'll be, yeah, a bit more interesting to work on. Visually, I mean. It's always nice to work on something like this where it's not my pattern and it's literally just cross stitching. It doesn't have any embroidery stitches and all of that. Because whenever I stitch something of my own, it's always a test stitch, and I'm always like analyzing the way it looks. So when I do someone else's pattern, it's just like, okay, I'll just follow the pattern. I'll just do what I'm told. So it's a nice change of pace, basically. Oh, I think we can finish this cloud without it making it too late for getting into bed. Jodie mentioned something about Pattern Keeper on her website. It might be worth checking before you commit to it, because it seemed to recall it not being positive. But okay. I'm sure there are other things that do the same job as Pattern Keeper that are maybe a bit more user friendly or whatnot. But I've been meaning to look into that kind of stuff for my own patterns. Yeah, well, there's not a lot more white to go because the tree is encroaching on a lot of the space now. Like, hopefully you can see. Yeah, you can. See the indent of where it's going to sit. It's a palm tree, in case anyone was wondering. Which makes total sense, seeing as it's LA. Sorry, it's LA. It was amazing, like, I mean, it sucked. I hated living in LA. I hated it. But it was very interesting because we had moved from San Diego and then we went to Irvine, and then from Irvine we went to LA. And just people didn't give a shit that I sounded like this. But compared to, yes, I'm glad you can see the cloud. But compared to, especially San Diego, but compared to both San Diego and Irvine, it was interesting to note that Los Angelians just didn't give a shit that I was a foreigner. I mean, they might have, they just didn't say anything. Obviously, that could be a thing. But it is obviously something that I have been dealing with is not the right way because that makes it sound negative, but I have been experiencing it for almost 6.5 years now, just being a bit of a commodity. And when we were in LA, it was just like nobody noticed. Ah, I love 18 count right now. I'm obsessed. Oops, hold on. Come back. We're going down first. Because the last row doesn't have many stitches on it. And then we're going to go down here and do 2 stitches. Before I stop the stream tonight, I will definitely flip over my work and show the back side, because people generally like to see the back side of work, and a lot of people think that mine look fairly nice. So I'll do it now. There's the back. I do like how the mountain edges have done this like curve. I think they look cool. But yeah. I like to keep my backs neat. And then I just cover them up. But I like know in my core that the backs look nice. So that's what matters. There's a hole. There we go. That's what she said. Ha! I'm so funny. Where is it? There we go. Alright. I did it. That's that cloud done. Yeah, I like that you can see sort of the cutout of the top of the tree. Alright, let's tie this off. Well, not tie, but run it. Look at my beautiful scissors. Aren't they very pretty? I love the colour. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there for the night. And that cloud looks so much better. Looks a little different in person than on the screens, at least that I can see. But yeah, thanks for, there's a bunch of people that are just sort of still hanging around. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for my new followers, and thanks to my mum for hanging out and chatting with me for most of the evening. Like I said, I'm hoping that I will be able to continue my Thursday streams again, because now that it's all fixed. And I probably won't work on white on this again. If I am not working on a commission, I'll likely pick this up, and it'll be a lot different. I'm kind of actively working on this one at the moment, so it'll have a lot more work done to it. Thanks for the follow, Uncomfy Silence. That's a cool username. Good night. White is worth it. Yes, it is worth it. Absolutely. I think it's silly that some patterns don't include white, because that's just an oversight. So, yeah. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram. My username is also twolittlekits over there. And have a good night. I will see you all next time. Bye.